Yo, what's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now, live from the village right now. It is 11 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 30th of May, 2023 right now. It is Tuesday right now. I mean, that means if I can even talk properly right now, that means it is TV Tuesday right now. And we're continuing the X-Files Season 2 right now with episodes 7 to 9. It is on Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus, if you got Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, whatever you got it on, get it ready on zero. But if you don't got none of that, that's all good. You can still come along and have some fun. But if you do have it, get it ready on zero and let you know when to press play. But for now, let me switch over to this screen and chat to y'all for a little bit. Yo, what up, XSplit? XSplit, how you bix, man? How you bit? Appreciate you posting the plants. Was it Larry? Oh, my bad. Larry, Terry, Jerry, and Harry? Was that right? Remember, there's lots of double R's in there. Lots of double R's. Larry, Terry, Jerry, and Harry. Yeah, awesome. I appreciate you posting those pictures. But yeah, I tried to get a little thread thing going. You posted some, so I appreciate that. We'll see if anybody else does, but I don't know. I don't know how many men grow plants or flowers. I mean, I guess a lot of guys do things like, you know, vegetables and stuff like that. You know, I think that's pretty common. But I don't know how many people grow like plants and flowers. You know, so we'll see. I know I'm not exactly popular on Twitter, so we'll see if that catches on or not. But hopefully, a few people do. Yo, what up, Sam? Sam B and a place to be. How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream as we get ready to watch the X-Files Season 2, episodes 7 to 9. The first episode is actually called Free, or the first episode today is called Free. It's the 7th episode, but it's called Free, which is interesting. But I mean, what's happened last week? Last week, it ended with Scully being abducted, so that's what we got up to last week. We have some interesting developments. Mulder's got a new helper, a new mysterious helper, Mr. X. I don't think they've actually named him yet though, but I believe he's called Mr. X later. They call him Mr. X later on, but I don't think they've actually given him a name yet. But yeah, he's helping out Mulder, popping in from time to time, risking his life. Doesn't want to end up like the first Mr. X. Probably shouldn't be showing his face to Mulder though, to be fair, but hey. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Can't be on for long since I'm about to have a sleepover with my friends soon. Okay, no problem. Appreciate you coming through. Whether you can stay for a little bit or a lot of bits, it's all good. All good. Can't complain. Awesome. I was trying to get a thread going on Twitter with men and their plants. XSplit posted a picture, so we need some more dudes to post pictures of their plants and or flowers over on Twitter. So yeah, big up XSplit for doing that. But yeah, I guess my day's been pretty regular. Let's see, there's some writing. I've almost finished writing up the Too Fast Too Furious video, so why Too Fast Too Furious is trash. I think I've got about 30 minutes left of the movie to kind of go through and write up what I think of the last sort of 30 minutes of it, and then write my final thoughts. Then it needs to be recorded and then edited and then, you know, put up. Played a little, played some video games today. Played Gears of War 4, so I completed Gears of War 4. Actually, the second time I completed this game. The plan was to work my way through all the Gears of War games. So I played like the first one when it came out. I played maybe a little bit the second when that came out, but I never completed it. And I played the fourth, I completely missed the third, and I played the fourth one and completed that. So I think a little while ago, maybe about a year or two ago, I was like, you know, I want to get through all the Gears of War games. So I played 1 again, I played 2, and I played 3. Then I played 4 again, but I got stuck on 4, and for the longest time, I hadn't gone back to it. So I finally got back to it, and I completed 4 today. So that's done. So now it's Gears of War 5 is the last one I've got to. Well, Gears of War 5 is the last of the main games. There's like Gears of War Tactics and a bunch of other stuff that I might not bother with. But Gears of War 5 is the last of the main games to get through now. Which I do have, by the way. I bought it on Steam. It was on sale for like 20 quid a few weeks ago. So I was like, you know what, let me get through 4 so I can finally play 5. But I probably won't start for a little while though. We'll see. Well, I could if I really wanted to. I'm sure I could find something to complain about. Well, indeed. I mean, if you really wanted to, but as they say, when you complain, you remain. When you complain, you remain. Here's the thing about complaining, actually. This has kind of been on my mind for a little bit. So if you don't mind, allow me to pontificate before we get into the stream of the TV show about to watch the X-Files season 2. So here's something a bit mine about complaining. I feel like I've come to the opinion in recent months, maybe weeks and months, that we need complainers, you know? Because like, I'm this type of person, I guess kind of like yourself, where I don't complain a lot. Like, not to say that I never ever complain, but I generally don't complain a lot about things. And so you posted that, but I had no idea what you were asking about. I just listened to the song. Wait, the song? The song? The song. Oh, about on Twitter. Oh, yeah, on Insta. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. I posted the thing on. Yeah. That song. That song. Cool. It was a good song. Well, I think it's a good song. I didn't actually listen to the whole thing. I just listened to the section that I was posting. I should listen to the whole song though. It's who was it again? It's called Gears of War by flipping out, forgotten. But yeah, those guys. Search for the X-Files, and I got Triple X-Files. That's a different type of X-Files, dude. We're not watching that one. Not today, anyway. But yeah, I feel like we need complainers because, like I said, I'm the type of person that generally just doesn't complain about things. Like, even stuff that I should complain about, you know, even when I'm clearly in the right, they're clearly in the wrong, you know, something's happened, I should complain. More often than not, I'm just going to let it go. But I've kind of realized that, I mean, and yeah, there are people who definitely complain too much. You know what I mean? There's a type of person who just complains about absolutely everything that doesn't need to be a thing. And I get for people like myself, it's kind of like, man, people are always complaining. We kind of say that sort of thing, man, why do people always complain? Always complain about everything. But I feel like there's times where certain things don't change unless somebody says something. And unless enough people say something, it just doesn't change. And some of those things, in all honesty, are things that end up benefiting me. So I'm like, you know what? I would not have said anything, right? I would have just sucked it up and just dealt with it. But the fact that there were other people saying something, it's changed. I'm like, you know what? That's actually helped me out, you know? So I feel like we do need people to complain. That being said, I also feel like we need people who don't complain, because part of it is like, yeah, you can't complain, because I feel like that we're at a point where there's people who will just complain about the most insignificant things, to the point where you're just nitpicking about other people's behavior, you know. And I feel like once you cross into that line, that's when you're really going too far, where you're just nitpicking about a person's personality, somebody else's personality, or somebody else's traits, and it's like things that don't actually affect you in any way at all, and you got people complaining about tiny little things like that. I feel like that's where you're definitely going too far. So you need people who don't complain to kind of reel that in a little bit, so hopefully it kind of balances out. But we need people to complain, and I think we need people to like get on with it, you know, because it presents two different attitudes that hopefully you can find a balance about when to say something and when you need to just shut up and get on with it. You know, we need both. But yeah, I feel like I'm a bit more of the extreme of not complaining, and then there's other people who are a bit more on the extreme of complaining, and we just kind of need to find a balance of when it's appropriate to actually say something, when you really should say something, versus when you should just be like, you know what, it's just not worth the energy, leave it alone, it doesn't affect me, or at least it doesn't affect me in any significant way. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and pick your battles, you know what I mean? So yeah, we need both, and hopefully we can find a balance of where we need to be in the middle somewhere. I'm not sure that made any sense, but hopefully it did. Saving up my money for some gaming headphones. Nice. It's been a while since I used headphones. See the stuff I complain about, all small petty stuff like Elliot using too much. That's not petty though. That's not petty at all. Like, come on, like you can't be using up too much Nutella and then you got none left. You got billion left or somebody else. It's like because you know you take the you take it out the cupboard or whatever, and you're getting ready. You open it up and it's just scrapes left. It's like what's going on? You know what I mean? Like it's somebody just left scrapes in the jar. Like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Why would you just leave scrapes in the jar and put it back? Like that's the thing to do. You know? And I'm taking it out thinking, oh, I'm gonna have something to tell on my bread, and it's like, no, it's just scrapes. So no, I feel like that's not petty. That is something you should definitely complain about. I want to put excess amounts of Nutella on my bread, which means you shouldn't put excess amount of Nutella on yours. That's not a petty complaint at all. That's like grounds for, I'm just saying, like, if it went to court, I think the judge would side with you saying you put too much Nutella in your bread. Like, because if you're gonna do that, then you need to be making sure you have like more Nutella left. You know what I mean? You can't be like put loads of Nutella on your bread and then not make sure there's like at least 2-3 more jars of Nutella ready to go. You know what I mean? So you make sure like you're stacked. Don't be just like putting Nutella on your bread and just leaving a near empty jar for somebody to come like, yo, it's just scrapes left, and what the hell, man? And there's nothing left in the cupboard. Now you have to go to the shop, take time out of your day. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're gonna do that, make sure there's at least 2 jars, or like 1-2 jars in the cupboard ready to go. You know, don't leave money on the table and be like, oh, here's when you go to the shop there. No, you make sure that it is there ready. Then you can put excess amount of Nutella on your bread, because there's plenty left. Not when it's like just a little bit left and you scraping it all, putting it all in your bread, and you just got like tiny little. Nah, man, that's not okay at all. That's not okay at all. It's like, I don't know, like you've ever had this experience. In fact, I'm gonna assume, by the way, you've all had this experience, like when you was a kid and you come home from school and you see like a biscuit tin on the table and you get all excited for the biscuits, right? And you open it up and it's just sewing equipment or something like that. It's just disappointment. You know what I mean? It's nothing but disappointment and a heartache. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you leave it there? Of all the places you left it in this place, I'm gonna see it, just to open it up and it's just sewing equipment or whatever. And it's like, come on, man, that is not okay. If you're gonna do that, at least make sure there's actual biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least if there was actual biscuits there, like if there's like maybe a tin next to it, or like you know, then oh, okay, at least there are biscuits. This is 1 tin, no biscuits, just like sewing equipment or I don't know, like money or whatever. I don't know. Actually, no, money would never be left in there, to be fair. Like, I don't think, no, it'll never, because they'll just get taken. But you know what I mean? It's just stuff that you have no use for. I'm flipping out, man. Just like, I don't know, bits and bobs or whatever, like buttons and I don't know, like a scissors or something, or some pencils and pens and crap like that. And it's like, flipping out, man. It's like, why would you do that? Nutella is expensive. I wonder, I can't keep replacing it. Small teaspoon. How hard is that? Right. Seems like it gives me heart cancer if I ate just 2 tablespoons. It probably would, actually, to be honest with you. Like, you should be careful with that. There's a lot of sugar in that. A lot of sugar in that. Rot your teeth, but yes, this tastes nice though. Once in a while you're good. Once in a while you're good. Tea is great. Pretty much a British or Eastern version of milk and cookies. Milk and cookies, like, yeah, I guess it's more an American thing. I mean, you can. I mean, guess I've had milk and cookies. Like I've had milk and I've had milk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the fascination is. Like, I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, it's not bad or whatever. It's not. So it's not terrible. Cookies are fine. Biscuits are fine, and milk is milk, right? It's fine. It's not horrible or nothing like that. But I don't know, man. It's like it's. But hey, I guess it's a cultural thing. I guess it's a cultural thing. It's all good. It's all good. American foods are mostly made of heart attack. Ain't that the truth, bruh? But some of their food's good though. Like, mate, like you go there and it's like meat and meat. It's meat. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was in New York, I ate good. I ate so good. But yeah, you said heart attack. Gotta be careful, man. It is a heart attack. Yo, what up, Ben? Use Nutella when I'm making pizza. I use 2 tablespoons, but a large spread enough to cover that. I ain't buying extra because you're a greedy twat, right? You buy enough for the pizza. You buy more than enough for the pizza, but you can't be like taking extra. You know what's good though? It might sound weird, but you know what's really good? Like a Nutella sandwich with a cheese in the middle, like just a slice of cheese, like a regular, cheddar, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much, but just a regular slice of cheese. You put it in the middle, Nutella both sides of the bread, both sides, not both sides. One side, you got 2 sides of bread, Nutella on one. You know what I mean? Like Nutella on both breads, right? Cheese in the middle. That is really good. It's really good. And if you got a little time, toast it up and get that cheese melted in there. It's really good. That is really good. This feels pretty good though, for sure. Hope everyone's doing well. Indeed, man. Indeed, we're doing alright. How you doing, Ben? About to watch the X-Files. In fact, let's switch over to that screen because we've been chatting for 20 means. So let's move over here. So, I hope you're ready on 0. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Scully got abducted last week, so let's see what happens now. But yeah, Nutella sandwiches are nice though, like, but yeah, no, I can't do it every day. All right, here's a question. What do you think is the best meal? Now, let me qualify what I mean by best. I don't necessarily mean the tastiest, right? I don't necessarily mean that. But I just mean something that, I mean, of course it tastes good. It needs to taste good. That's to be clear. It doesn't necessarily have to have the best taste, but it needs to taste good. But the qualities I'm looking for, the real qualities I'm looking for is something that tastes good, something that is relatively easy to make, or at the very least pretty common to buy, filling, and just an all-around good meal. So let me give you an example of what I think fits that the best. Chicken burger, chips, and a drink. Because it's pretty common. You can get it in just about any chicken shop, right? You can't mess it up. Like, you really can't mess up chicken burger, chicken, and chips. Like, you really can't. You can add any kind of sauces you want, cheese, mayo, whatever, but you can't mess it up. Like, you like any chicken shop you go to, you could argue that one chicken shop is better than another chicken shop. This one does that, this one does whatever. But pretty much any chicken shop you go to, and you get chicken burger, chips, and a drink, you're having a good time. So it's a relative. Plus, you can make it at home. It's pretty, like I said, it's pretty easy to make. It's not expensive. It tastes good and it is filling. Like you eat that, and it's like you've eaten something. Like sometimes you eat a meal and you just don't feel satisfied afterwards. Like chicken burger, chips, and a drink. That hits the spot. What you got, vampire son? That hits the spot. So like I say, it may not be the tastiest meal ever or whatever, but it tastes great. It's easy, accessible, whether you want to make it yourself, whether you want to buy it from a shop. Pretty much anywhere you can go, you're having a good time. You know what I mean? You can't really mess it up, unless you're really trying to mess it up. You know what I mean? You can't really mess it up. And it's filling. It hits the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like chicken burger, chips, and a drink. You can't go wrong with that. You just can't go wrong with that. So that is my pick for just the best all-round meal: chicken burger, chips, and drink. Let me. That's my question for you guys. What is your pick for the best all-round meal? So something that's tastes great, easy to make or easy to get. Hits the spot and is filling. So that's the criteria I'm looking for. Did I hear the magic words? Chicken burger. Yes, you did, Dan. Yes, you did. I was just saying that the chicken burger, chips, and drink is the best all-round meal in terms of being easy to make or easy to access. You could, buy it from just about anywhere. Relatively cheap to get. Tastes great, filling, hits the spot. So yeah, just for me, for those criteria, that for me is the best meal. Chicken burger. You just can't go wrong with chicken burger, chips, and a drink. It's a simple combination, but it's a great combination. For me, it's a tie between the fish finger sandwich, okay, or the chicken char grill with super noodles, because it reminds me of childhood. Oh, okay, we can't. Things that remind you of childhood are always going to be tough to beat for sure. I would say pizza, but pizza can either be good or bad, depends on where you go. I feel like with pizza, you can always get the toppings that you like, and it's fine, right? But yeah, you're right. Some places you go to, and it's okay, right? If you get the toppings you like, it's okay. But maybe the base is too thin. They don't have that thick crust. They give you a knife and fork. What the hell? You ever go to a pizza place and they give you a knife and fork to eat it with? Like, are you mad? Vampire killers. I would go with chicken fillet or tuna, or if I feel like spending a bit more, steak with salad. Ooh. Wait a minute. Dan, aren't you vegetarian? Am I remembering that incorrectly? Did I misunderstand? I thought you were vegetarian. Unless you mean like... Oh, was a vegetarian a long time ago. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Now you joined the dark side. Eat this steak and your journey to the dark side will be complete. Last pizza I had was a total letdown. I ordered a chicken and mushroom with extra cheese, and there was no extra cheese, and I paid £3 extra for that extra cheese. Are they taking a piss? They charge you extra for it, and they don't even. That's something worth complaining about. I was an empathetic vegetarian to economic vegetarian. Empathetic vegetarian, I'm not sure I know that term. I'll have to look it up, or if you don't mind letting us know. To economic vegetarian to 1 day a week due to budget constraints to what I am now. Oh. Which pizza company do you use? I kind of vary, I guess. I mean, I guess I don't buy pizzas a lot these days. Well, I guess I've never bought pizzas a lot. But I guess I've eaten pizzas in a few different places, like, you know, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, you know, that whole thing. Yeah, a few local ones as well. I think one of the best pizzas I've had in recent memories was from a place. It was a vegan spot. I don't remember the name of the place, but it was a vegan pizza. It was during the time where I was actually going vegan for a month. It was like you know, Veganuary whole thing. That whole thing about Veganuary, you go vegan for a month. I was doing that. And so yeah, I got this pizza, and it was really good. Like, it was really good, you know. Like, it got the thickness of the base right, the crust right. You know, even though it wasn't real cheese or anything like that, it was still pretty good. Next year was a vegetarian, so I empathized with her. Oh, okay, and gave up meat for a long time, even after the relationship was over. I see. So kind of like Jules Winfield in Pulp Fiction. See, my girlfriend's a vegetarian, which pretty much makes me a vegetarian, so I can't get a good burger. Was it the Big Kahuna burger that did it for you, Dan? That is a tasty burger. Mind if I have a sip of your beverage to wash this down? You think twice before going there again soon. Last minute. He was the driver for Domino's. Often got 3 piece. Oh man. And then he became a bus driver, and it's like no more free pizza. That sucks. Domino's. Yeah, Domino's is pretty good. I feel like, yeah, Domino's are pretty good. I mean, Pizza Hut, they're pretty good. I mean, they're all good if you get, you know, the toppings that you like and the pace that you like. They've got enough options to be fine. Yeah, Papa John's, all of them. They're pretty good. They're not really good. It's just the last time wasn't scrap. Kahuna Burgers for the win. Yeah, big Kahuna Burger. Remains just a one-time issue. Remember one time my pizza had this massive black hair across it. Oof. Now I get free travel. That saves me around 50 quid a week. Okay, what's better then? Free travel or free pizza? I mean, yeah, you probably save more money with the free travel, but free pizza though, ooh, I don't know. I don't know if that's a tough one. Well, that's my next question for the group. What would you rather have, free travel or free pizza? You'd probably save more money with the free travel, but you'll get good food with a free pizza. Really cheap either. So Ben, another question I had for the group as well is what do you think is the best all-round meal in terms of tastes great, either easy to make or easily accessible to buy, filling, and it hits the spot, and you feel real good after eating it. So it tastes great, easy to make or easily accessible, filling, and just hits the spot. What is your best all-round meal? So not necessarily the best meal in the world ever, but just the best all-round meal in those categories. Oh man, that got burnt up. Ish. You weren't lying about. Any meal is a good meal. Well, that is true. That is true. I used to have free discounts to travel, but I love my food. Oh, so fun. Well, I will go with the free travel. Okay, Ben's picking the travel. Okay, cool. Go with spaghetti bolognese. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. I think spaghetti bolognese, yeah, definitely fits that category because, I mean, you can get like really good spaghetti bolognese where they just know exactly what they're doing, the right herbs and this and that and all the rest of it. But even if you have like a regular schmegular person making it. Maybe it's not going to be an amazing taste, but you're still pretty good. Like, it's not going to be, it's not going to be horrible, right? Do you know what I mean? It's never going to be horrible. So even if you're not necessarily skilled at the culinary arts, I feel like you could make a spaghetti bolognese taste, at the very least, good. You know what I mean? It's never going to be like disgusting or just awful unless you're trying to make it bad. You know, so yeah, I feel that fits that category. I think that's a good one. Fits that category. Easy to make, tastes great. You can add the different herbs or whatever spices as you please, and then by the end of it, you're filled. You know, you got a good feeling. A little bit messy, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, some of the best meals are messy meals. So. If you're eating spaghetti bolognese, you don't have the sauce all over your chin. You're not eating it right. Like if you're eating spaghetti bolognese and you don't have like all your whole kind of shirt just all messy, you're not doing it right. If you eat spaghetti bolognese and you don't have to change your clothes afterwards, you're not eating it right. If you ain't got like splatters all over the table, you know, you're not eating it right. You're not eating it right. So yeah, it's got to be messy. It's got to be messy. Go with my chicken pasta. It's banging. Oh, nice. Looks like a pizza is making me want one this evening, though. Hey, it's always a good time for pizza, though. Depends how far the free travel spans. Was that blood or wine, though? Whenever I do a chicken dinner, I always buy an extra large chicken, and with the leftover chicken, I rip it apart. Put it with pasta sauce, a bit of seasoning and cheese on top. That's my favorite. So you have like all the chicken bits kind of mixed into the pasta, so you just kind of eat it. Yeah. Could throw it in with like some noodles. What do you choose? Hey, free travel pizza, free pizza. Oof. It is a tough one. It is a tough one because yeah, the travel will save you more money in the long run, or maybe just even the short run as well. But free pizza though, oof. I think I'd probably go with a pizza. But then I have access to a car because I have access to a car. So I guess I'm not overly worried too much about the travel because of that. But if I didn't have access to a car, oof, would I still choose the pizza? I think the smart choice, if I didn't have access to a car, would be to go with the travel. That'd be the smart choice. But I don't know, I never really make smart choices now, so... How you just gonna drink some stranger's blood though? Like, you don't know what she is or where she's been. You don't know what kind of diseases she's got in there, like hepatitis or whatever, and just go sucking on some random person's finger. Didn't even cut it in front of you. Yo, Brax Bivy and a place to bivy. How you doing, Brax? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. Was she sucking his dick? They do blowjobs on T. Oh no, 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 maybe not, maybe not. Yo, what up, Fred? I think we realized that, Fred. It's all good. I think we've we've known that. Sometimes though, even just the salad hits the spot. You know what I find is actually pretty good, and also pretty cheap and easy to make. Lettuce, yeah. Let's get some lettuce. Tuna fish. Yeah. Hummus. And if you're feeling a little crazy, get a few celery sticks in there. It's a very, very simple, basic meal, but you know what? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is that right? Awesome. Have you ever done it so good? I like tuna sandwiches. Yeah, you can't go wrong with tuna fish as well either, by the way. Like tuna fish and sunflower oil or olive oil. Brine, not so much. Spring water, not so much. But yeah, tuna fish and sunflower oil or olive oil. Can't really go wrong with that. So, shit, awesome. So, Brax, a question I was asking earlier is, what, in your opinion, is the best all-round meal? And the qualifications for best all-round meal are, the criteria, rather, for best all-round meal. Oh, it was raspberry sauce. Okay, that wasn't real blood. Or maybe... but yeah, the criteria for best all-round meal has to taste good, right? It also has to be something that you can either make yourself easily, or at least buy cheaply and easily as well. That's something that's easily accessible. So even be able to make it yourself easily, or you can buy it pretty easily as well. Also, it has to just hit the spot, right? And it has to be filling, you know, so that by the time you get to the end of the meal, you just feel satisfied, you know. So something that tastes great, easy to make or easy to buy, hits the spot, filling, and just feel satisfied. What is, in your opinion, is it fits all those categories? So it can't be nothing like in some expensive place. It can't be something that takes like some expert skills to make or whatever. Just something you can make easily or buy easily, tastes great, hits the spot, satisfied, and filling. A lot of those are kind of the same thing, really. Fred is saying sushi. I've tried sushi a few times, and yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Though I don't know if I agree with it being satisfying, though. But I'm sure some people disagree with me on that one. Oh, you see, you don't like sushi, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Moldy old Mulder working alone. Do you please and thank you? Do you please what? Orange chicken, white rice, steamed vegetables, egg drop soup. I don't know, is that easy to make though? Because well, that sounds kind of complicated. Not the white rice bit, of course. I know it's easy. Steamed vegetables. What's egg drop soup and orange chicken? Why is the chicken orange? Oh, you know it's on YouTube then. What do you mean not on YouTube, Fred? Oh, this woman dangerous. Do I like sushi? I mean, I've tried it a few times. I wouldn't say I like it, but I don't not like it, I guess. Some Asian food, nigga, it's easy to make for who knows how to make it, but it shows what easy to munch on. I could believe that. Easy but did eat. And it's pasta again, but with hot dogs. Once cooked, put it in a tray, lay it with cheese and pepperoni, put it on. Put it in the oven till it melts and browns slightly. Okay, so just like melted cheese with like pasta and meat. Can't really go wrong with pasta and anything. Yeah. I don't know for sure. Pasta, yeah, no, pasta is a pretty good base meal actually. Base food. Like, you could pretty much have it with a sauce, have it with some meat, maybe have it with some fish. But yeah, I feel like you can't, yeah, I think you're right, Ben. I don't think you could go too wrong with pasta. I mean, pasta just on its own, maybe not. You know, just like plain pasta with nothing on it, then, I mean, you could do it, but, you know. But yeah, you add a little sauce on there or something, and you're doing all right, man. You're doing all right. That's a good time. That's a good time. I know how to cook. Easy to learn, and thank you. You don't need to learn how to cook, Fred. When you're sucking toes, just make sure she didn't clean her feet first so we can get all the dirt from beneath her toes. That would fill you up. That would fill you up real good. Make sure you scrape the toe paint off her toenails. That would fill you up real good. A lot of sweat from her foot fungi. Or, you know, like all the dead skin on your foot that like peels off or flakes off. Make sure you suck all that up as well. That would fill you up real good. Got sweat, foot fungi, toenail, bite the toenails, of course. Paint from the toes, sweat, what's it else? Foot flakes. Make sure you get all of that when you're sucking toes. That'll fill you up. Pasta. Why would you let this woman shave you after what she just said? Matter of fact, why are you shaving near her? Of course. Of course she cut him. Food, cooking, yeah, Mother grilled some meat and cooked some other stuff last week. Oh, you're set then. You ever suck toes, Chapman Haze? You know what? I'm going to decline to answer that. I'm going to decline to answer that question. Oh, that's the guy that died earlier, isn't it? What it means, Fred, is that I've sucked on a lot of things. Toes may or may not be one of them. That's what that means. Yeah, sausage, short ribs, hot dogs, cheese potatoes, some pecan brownies. Oh, nice one. Also doing awesome fry up. It's where I eat. Yeah, fry up you gotta be careful with because it could be real good, like in terms of taste and that. But yeah, like the amount of like fat and everything else, arteries you gotta watch out for. Once in a while, you know, it's good, but yeah, not too regular. Not too regular. So good, Fred. You know, it's not even that I mind answering a question. I feel like maybe, you know, now's not the time to answer it. Maybe another time. We'll see. Maybe another time. It's gonna leave him there. Okay, about that. It's the fact I have no gallbladder. I don't have the tolerance I used to have for such things. Oh, I see. I'm older, man. You're gonna risk it all. Gonna risk it all for a woman. So, Fred, the gallbladder is a small pouch-like organ in the upper right part of your tummy. It stores bile, a fluid produced by the liver that helps break down fatty foods. You don't need a gallbladder, so surgery to take it out is often recommended if you develop any problems with it. So yeah, now we all know what gallbladder is. Oh, she did it. She did it. Christian ruptured his. Christian, is that a friend of yours? Let's go to hospital. Like Christian, okay. Well, hopefully Christian's okay. Well, that was episode 7, entitled Free. And it was about vampires. Not sure what the reference to Free was. I guess I missed what the reference to number 3 was in that. But oh wait, the Trinity, wasn't it? Okay, the Father, Son, and the Unholy Spirit was what they said. So yeah, I get it now. I get it. But alright, yeah, it was an interesting episode. No vampires. Oh, vampires real. You know, did it really die? Did it really come back to life? You know, all that kind of stuff. Was it really blood? Was it raspberry? Whatever. I think it was supposed to be real blood, actually. I think it was supposed to be real blood. Gallstones, that was causing the acids to attack my body, so I had to have it removed because it was painful, even more painful than childbirth. Oof. A long time ago. You're fine now, thank you. Cool. That's good, that's good. Thumbs up. Down. Or in the middle for that episode. Thumbs up, down, or in the middle for that episode. Oh, right, because the rating. Okay. I'd say, yeah, probably in the middle, but with a lean towards up. Maybe not all the way up, but not all the way in the middle. So maybe about halfway, I reckon. It's about 45 degree. Yeah, it's about 45 degrees. Definitely not down. Definitely not down. So it's about 45 degree up, I'd say. Alright, but before the next episode is episode 8. It's called One Breath. We're going to start it a little bit. But before we do, I'm going to take just a quick break. So I should be back in a few minutes. If you can stick around, that would be awesome. And then we could talk more about food. Bladders, I guess. But yeah, be back in just a little bit. Alright, see you guys soon. thank you for sticking around. For those who stuck around, thank you for joining. For those who have joined. Oof, okay, so let's get this show on the road. If you haven't already, let's get episode 8 on 0, which I haven't done myself. So I'm doing that now real quick. Alright, we'll start this in a sec. I'm just trying to catch the chat a little bit. I'll see some about keyhole surgery, getting pizza. Hope it was a good pizza. Well, yeah. I think I'd agree with that about hospitals, but when it's going to be done, it's going to be done. Alright. Alright then, so we're going to go 3, 2, 1, play. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Episode 8, One Breath. Yeah. I haven't had to go to hospital too many times, which is fortunate. Well, at least not for myself, at least I should say. Which is fortunate for myself. A few times I have been relatively short visits. But even still, it's like, don't really want to be there. Much times in your life, then yeah, it smells strange. A few, not many. Stayed up the night before a few times, or hopefully nothing too serious. (1964 to 1994). That makes her 30 years old at time of death. Dana Scully's not 30 years old in this show, for sure. Like, I don't think they say her age, but she's not 30 years old. She's like 20 something in this. One time I rock on the chair. Well, you rock to the chair. Is that why you went to hospital? Mode watching a porno or something. Fell off in the head on side school. Oh, that's painful. Wait, they found her? Oh, Mo got big mad. That's pretty nice. So nice. Well, I mean, I mean, maybe not nice. You was in school, you said, wasn't you? So maybe not. The last time I was in hospital for me was when I had COVID, and once more after that for Sophie when she got ill, but that was only for a few hours. Oof. COVID, man. I still wanted to go home. Sophie, please. Yeah, I was vaccinated, and I only had, because I was having a bad night, they wanted to check me over. It was fine. Sophie is my daughter. You're glad you're okay now. Indeed. We all glad. Oh, Scully, Scully, Scully. Yes, I did get vaccinated, Frederick. I got the 2 initial jabs plus, I think 2 or 3 more after that. But yes, I think the last one I got was probably late last year, I think. Maybe in the last few months of last year. Not particularly. I mean, I guess there's always that apprehension of, you know, it's new, how's your body going to react to it, and this, that, and the other, but no, I wouldn't say I was scared. I mean, I've had vaccinations before and various other injections before, so yeah, it's not a new thing. Do you have any fears? Hey, Ben's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Do you have any fears? I don't know. I mean, do you guys have any fears? Do you talk about things like phobias, like arachnophobia and stuff like that? Donut's gonna get stuffed. 21 pounds just for a cheese and tomato. How big is it though? Like, it better not be a small cheese and tomato for 21 pounds. That better be some massive pizza. Anything scary? I've already told you mine, I'm not saying it again. Sorry, Sam. I think I might have forgotten what you said, but maybe it's maybe it's for the best. $13.5 inches. But not worth 21 pounds. Oh, I felt like 13.5 inches could be worth 21 pounds. But yeah, maybe not cheese and tomato though. I might want a few more things on it for 21 quid. If you want to increase, the price goes up. It's cost of living, man. Things are expensive these days. That's good then, because mine is a tough one. What are you scared of, please and thank you? I don't know if I mean, I don't know. I don't want to try and act like I'm some kind of hard bastard or whatever, but I don't know. Like, I guess, I don't know. Somebody putting a gun at your head, that could be pretty scary. But I don't know if I have any specific fears, because I feel like having a fear and being scared are two different things. yes. No, I remember now you saying that. Yeah. Yes. I remember that. Sorry. Well, I remember. Yeah. I remember now. I'm sorry, Sam. My bad. I forgot. Oh, close. Have you ever seen someone with one? Seen someone with what? You mean, sorry? Some used to make an omelette with Spanish turkey bacon and chopped tomatoes. Okay. Oh, with a gun. Okay. No. Well, I mean, I guess I technically have, but not like that. But I just mean if it were to happen, I'd imagine that'd be pretty scary. Those big things like they will cut the shit out of you. What if the car malfunctions and the window's open? Yeah, that's your whole car ruined. All that water going inside. All wet, covered in soap and everything else. Oof. Mr. X. Let Mulder know he's in the big leagues. I don't think it's like a big shower. Well, I guess it kind of is. Just not a shower that you want to be in. Shower it quicker. Well, less hassle for sure. So here's another question for you guys. If you was in critical condition, like a coma, like Scully's in right now, would you want them to keep you on life support in the hopes that they can find, you know, a cure for your condition, or would you want them to pull the plug and let it be over with? Shower, but you can't be alone. Soak in the bath with a nice bath bomb. I mean, I guess that's technically a bath bomb as well, but maybe not the one that was meant. But yeah. That didn't make me laugh, for real. Thank you for not smoking. Just smokes anyway. Men don't care about your rules. Why'd you have an ashtray if there's no smoking allowed in the room? Didn't even smoke the whole cigarette, just like... Launch just set in and we shared. I'm complaining. Going with pulling the plug. It's not just about me, but I wouldn't want to keep putting my loved ones through it. It counts. I'm confused. That's enough for me. Bath bombs are like things you put in a bath to... Actually, I don't use bath bombs clearly, but the things you put in a bath to, like, I don't know, create soap or something. Yeah, Scully was packing during this scene. Scully was packing some extra heat. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. I think I guess yeah, like you say, you don't want to put your family through that. But I guess it depends on things like, how long can they find a cure? Like, is it something that's already they know is incurable? Is it already a lost cause? And it's kind of like, you know what? It looks like it's your time. It's your time. If it was somebody like that I knew that was in the condition, and I had to make the choice between keeping them on life support or pulling the plug, I don't know what. That's a choice I hope I never have to make. You know, ask the lady. That was a very unsubtle way of getting a message. Like, really? How's this guy supposed to be smoking though? I've watched President's Day. Man ain't playing. Get some very pretty ones. I prefer lavender ones though, because they good for relaxation and sleep. Good sleep. It's always the truth. What truth? Yeah, you can't kill a man if they got leverage on you. And Mulder's always seeking the truth, so someone is always going to have leverage on him. Oh, he's leaving though. Scully in a coma. Fox resigning mid-season. Come on, man. We've still got like more than half the season to go. Like, come on. Sleep, but do you like noise to help sleep? Some noises can help sleep actually. Like I feel like if you at sleep meditations, if you ever listen to those, they can help. Yeah, fidelity for background noise. Back in the olden days, they used to recommend that you don't leave the television on overnight because of high risk of fire. But TVs have come a long way since then. But that sort of thing is just not even a concern anymore. Science, people. Science. Do that or radio. That's the Grammy moment. The Grammy or Emmy? The one for the TV. I listen to radio sometimes, but not very often. On occasion I might put Radio 1 Extra on, but yeah, most times I just listen to stuff on like the music app. Some dishwashing liquid, some kind of bubble bath, then run out warm water, get my butt, wash, have candy on the side, put on some music on my phone, and then step my butt naked back ass in the tub. Okay. Dishwasher soap in the bath, hey. If it works, it works. I know, but I don't watch it, so I have to a level where I can just about hear it, turn away, and so I'm just listening. Oh, it's getting serious now. Back in a minute, alright. Yeah, makes more bubbles. Oh, Anderson, please and thank you. Yeah, G. Anderson's cool. It's good. It's good in this show. Well, literally the lights are off. You know, chicks know guys like to moisturize and shit too. And taking of the skin and hair. She attractive, you think maybe? She's cute. I mean, doesn't everybody like to moisturize though? Right, dry skin is not the one. Like, I don't know. I feel like everybody likes to moisturize. That's not a secret, is it? Or the people out there walking around with dry skin? Oh, what's going on? Who's out there walking around with dry skin? Or crusty? Who's walking around with crusty lips? Ashy ankles. Who's doing that? Like, doesn't everybody moisturize? No. Some crusty heels. You better do something about that, Fred. Guy with a foot fetish don't take over his feet. Come on now. Come on now. Take care of your feet, bro. Get like a pedicure or something. Get a foot file or something. File off that crusty, flaky skin. Smooth it all out. He was not there. And thus, you missed the opportunity to find out what happened. Mulder. guess it was kind of secret, but that's for open, or maybe not. TV like TV. Sam is back. So in America, am I understanding this right? Most women didn't realize guys moisturize. Am I understanding that right? In America, most women didn't realize guys moisturize. Like, what do they think you do? Like, I cut nails and brush teeth though. Bro, you don't moisturize? What the hell's going on? How are you not applying creams to your skin? Like, what are you actually just walking around with dry ass skin? Like, dude, come on, moisturize. What? It's good for your skin to moisturize. Like, it's healthy. Like, you don't even need to buy no expensive moisturizer. Like, you just use something, man. Oh, so who was she seeing? Who was she seeing? Wow, that was episode 8, One Breath. That was a really good episode, actually. To the thumbs up, thumbs down scale, that definitely gets a thumbs up. That was a really good episode. It was, you know, you had like a lot of stakes, you had like a lot of emotion, a lot of choices in terms of like, do they take her off life support, do they leave her on? And Mulder having some choices about, does he go to see Scully because she might die tonight and that could be the last time he sees her, or does he stay and try to figure out what's going on? Of course he chose to go, and it turned out perhaps the strength of his belief is what saved her. You know, there was a lot happening in this episode. So yeah, that was a good one. That definitely gets a thumbs up. And then the whole thing about Nurse Owens. I mean, I guess there was kind of a bit of an obvious thing that Nurse Owens was a little bit of a mystery, but then they confirmed that she was definitely a mystery. The fact that she doesn't work there. So was that a person coming in to see Scully? Was that just a figment of her imagination? I mean, Scully wouldn't have seen it anyway because she was in a coma, so the way she described her would have been like a bit weird. Like, well, how would you know what she looks like when you're in a coma? Or what her name is? So from there, it's like, who is this Nurse Owens? Was that... I mean, it seems like it's pointed to figments of Scully's imagination, but was she? Or was it more than that? I guess we'll never know. Or maybe we do. I don't know. I can't remember what happens in other episodes. But yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. And we'll start the next one. That's number 9. Firewalker will be the last episode of the evening. We'll start it in a little bit, so get it ready on 0. And I'll do the same. Ugh. So yeah, I'll let you know to press play in just a moment or two. Let me just kind of catch up with chat a little bit though. There's that. And guys keep it to themselves for years to decades with having the idea that it was sweet or feminine. It's just basic self-care, like skincare. It's not, man. I don't know. That's wild to me. But yeah, I guess that's just one of the differences between US and American culture. But that just seems wild to me that people be like hiding that they moisturize. Like, why would you hide that? It's sweet or feminine. Like, it's not feminine to look after yourself. That's just, everybody should be looking after themselves. Everybody should be looking after themselves. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You take care of your skin. You're supposed to do that. It's your skin. You're gonna be in your skin for the rest of your life. Can't be walking around with dry ass skin because I'm a man. You know, come on now. But people doing it, but then that line. Say I mean, here's the thing though. Like, it can't have been that much of a secret because if you're moisturizing, right? Even if you're not telling anybody, just the fact that you don't have dry skin would mean that you're using some kind of moisturizing cream. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. I don't think that's a secret you can keep for very long because the fact that you don't have dry skin means that you're taking care of yourself. If you're not applying any kind of moisturizer, if you walk around with some ghost-looking face, you know what I mean? Like, so it can't be a secret. It can't have been a secret that was kept for very long, just by the fact that you have moisturized skin, fresh-looking skin, all of that. Either that or some of them guys must be dumb out there. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you couldn't tell somebody's moisturizing, if you're looking at a dude like, and you can't tell that he moisturizes, thinking that he's not doing anything, he's just like that naturally. Like, nah. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a man taking care of himself. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I thought it was a woman thing, like makeup. No, it's not a woman thing. It's a person thing. But what is going on here? What is going on? Like, Fred don't moisturize. Brax hides the fact that he moisturizes. What is going? Listen, guys. Take care of yourself, and ain't nothing to be ashamed of, okay? Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. You gotta wash yourself. You gotta. I mean, I hope you do. At least wash yourself, Fred. You take baths, you take showers, and you come out and you don't moisturize. You just literally just walk around with dry skin. Like, you'd be okay for a minute when the water's kind of still there, but after that goes away, you'd be just dry skin. Like, you don't do nothing. Come on now. Take care of yourselves. Keep saying that in the shopping channel. Like that episode, I think she was an angel. Oh, Owens. Oh, that could be it, actually. That could be it. Scully's Angels, Nurse Owens. Let me know the snake necklace, snake ring, and wrist chain. This day and time, it will be called sus or zesty. Nah, bun that, man. Listen, anybody trying to call you feminine or zesty or sus or whatever because you take care of yourself, that's an insecure person right there. That is an insecure person. Like, it is not sus to take care of yourself. Like, it's what you're supposed to do. You know, what you're supposed to do. That's how you end up 25 looking like you're 52, you know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to take care of yourself. Dudes out here going gym, you know, pumping iron, lifting weights, but come and be like, well, I don't moisturize. Nah, come on now. Get some cocoa butter or something. Bro, listen, I got like, I keep bear cream around me because I got this. I got a spare one over there. I got one in my car. You know, I've got stuff that I keep in my bum bag. You got to keep cream around you because you know that's where you go out. You wash your hands get dry. Put some moisturizer on. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing sus about that, dude. Come on now. Come on now. People think it's weird. Shower. It's not weird to take care of yourself at all. It is not weird. I think it's weird. Men moisturize, right? Some men even wear makeup. It's fine. Yeah, some men do wear makeup actually. Is that gay men? Straight men too, dude. Straight men. You have to remember, Fred, there's different types of makeup. Like, you know, makeup isn't just lipstick and eyeliner. Of course, that's part of it too. But it's not just that. Like, makeup is a lot. You can get makeup for like where it's concealer. That's quite common. A lot of dudes wear concealer. You know, things like that. So, straight dudes I'm talking about, by the way. It's not uncommon. So you might not be like, you know, lipstick, eyeliner, and eyelash, and mascara, and all that kind of stuff. It might not be that kind of makeup, but it's still makeup. And certainly if you do like TV or movies or things like that, you're probably wearing some kind of makeup. I'm not rockstar. Yeah, also Alice in Chains. Yeah, I mean, I'll say you gotta wear makeup, Fred. I don't think that's not the message here, but it's just that it's you can do it if you want to, but you should definitely be moisturizing like that. That you should really be doing. You should take care of your skin. Like, you don't gotta wear makeup if you don't want to, but at the very least, you should be taking care of your skin. Taking care of your whole self. Well, carpenters, welders, construction workers, landscape builders, fighters, military wrestlers, etc. Going to spas, getting facials, pedicures and shit. Yeah, there should be. I mean, think about it. How many times bro, you know, you watch WWE, you know they put the most amount of baby oil on their bodies when they're walking out. Like, that's not sweat. That's baby oil. That is literally baby oil. They would douse themselves in baby oil when they're walking out. So come on now, like that's not even a secret either. Like, I know maybe it looks, maybe it's not obvious when you first start watching it. It looks like they're just like all sweaty and glitzy, but no, it is baby oil. And the amount of times you see The Rock posting on his Insta or whatever, talking about wearing baby oil. In fact, I did a TV advert once in one of my extras gigs. Was a TV advert, and a bunch of us all as boxers, and I had this lady walk around just putting baby oil, literally putting baby oil everywhere. That's what it is, baby oil. It's baby oil, and it's good for your skin too. Concealer is what you use to like maybe cover some blemishes, like if you want to cover like a spot or something like that. It's not necessary, but yeah, some people do it. So I was waiting for it. Became a trend. Guy. Oh, that's what they call it, guy liner. Skin moisturizer does not clog up your skin. Well, depends which type of moisturizer. If you're using like thick things, if you're using something like Vaseline is fine, but yeah, you definitely want to use Vaseline in thinner layers and not too much of it, because that could clog your skin if you use too much Vaseline. But moisturizers like cocoa butter or stuff like this, like just body lotions, no, they won't clog your skin. It won't clog your skin. But if you do feel like it is, then you can use like wipes to like maybe tone it down a bit. Farmers, ranchers, cowboys, guys, truckers, you name it. They all should be. Don't matter what kind of line of work you do, you should take care of yourself, man. Vaseline is a moisturizer. But yeah, I'd say Vaseline is good, but just be careful with it, because especially around your face, If you're using Vaseline on your face, you definitely want to be careful just because it is quite thick, and too much because you might end up breaking out in spots and stuff like that. So, I mean, use it. I'm not saying don't use it, but yeah, just maybe if you put it on your face, have like a thin layer. Or what's good actually with Vaseline, if you use it with like a moisturizer like this, and you kind of rub it together. Vicks is not a moisturizer. That is a something you put in your chest. Yeah, it's not a moisturizer. Put it in your chest. Don't use Vicks as a moisturizer. It's probably not a good idea. But yeah, let's get this next episode started. So if you're ready, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Episode 9, Firewalker. This is the last of this evening. Yeah, Vicks is like if you got like a cold or a cough or something like that, we could help clear it up. Rub it on your chest, rub it on your back, rub it on your neck. The Vicks Vapor Rub. You could use it on your nose actually, Vicks. You could put it around your nose, like on the bridge of your nose and underneath your nose. But yeah, not on your face, no. Yeah, Vicks you could use on your chest, neck, on your back, around the nose area. Yeah. Vaseline, baby oil is like Crisco. It's about American. They use that shit for just about everything. Crisco. Actually, I don't know what Crisco is, but okay. Use it on everything. Cool. Crisco is an American brand of shortening that is produced by B&G Foods. Not on the face, it helps with airways when you have a cold. Yeah, especially if it's good to use like before you go to sleep. Might put it on before you go to sleep, so I kind of let it do its thing. Well, when you have a cold, not when you are cold. When you have a cold, so like if you've got a blocked nose, cough, that sort of thing, chesty cough, that's when you might want to rub a little Vicks on. Scully's back. She took 1 episode off and now she's back. I think in real life, Scully was actually off because she was pregnant in real life and was about to give birth. I believe that was the actual story. Did you watch previously, Braxton? favorite skin products on American Black folks, Cocoa Butter, Vaseline, Baby Oil, Johnson Baby products, Jergens, and MB, but particularly for black people skin. Okay. Yeah, Cocoa Butter is quite popular over here too. And Vaseline, of course, and Baby Oil. But yeah, Cocoa Butter is probably the most popular one, I think. Certainly the most famous one, anyway. Well, between that and Vaseline are probably the most famous ones. Just gonna use like we're in the South and Midwest. Okay. Some actresses, when pregnant, end up having to be filmed from the shoulders up or from weird angles to hide the fact they're pregnant. Yeah, that's true. They just do close-ups of their face or something like that, and yeah. Or yeah, like you say, just angles and, or maybe have them sitting down at some high desk or something. You know what I mean? Like yeah. Wearing baggier clothes than usual. Mix in a bucket of hot water and put your head over the bucket. Inhale it. Yeah. Scully got preggers. Scully got knocked up. She's pregnant to Alien. Hopefully not in real life. She wasn't pregnant by an alien. But you never know. You never know. During COVID, some scenes were filmed with mirrors to make actors look closer than they were in reality too. That's actually pretty clever though, to be fair. Like you couldn't have them close together, so you use certain tricks to make it look like they're closer than they are. The thing about some of those COVID shows though, like, because they have those restrictions about distance and things like that, and some of the COVID shows look odd. Like I remember watching like one performance, it was by Melanie C. Because her album was coming out during that time, and she was doing some show where she was doing a performance on one show, and she had a few dancers around, and it just looked so awkward because of the distancing. And it wasn't necessarily a bad production. It just reeked of like, this is COVID restrictions. You know what I mean? It was like, ugh. I mean, I get it why they had to do it. I ain't saying, of course, I understand why they had to do it, why they couldn't do it other ways. But even still, some of those shows just looked, man, it's just, you just wish they could have figured out something that maybe looked better on camera than what they had to come up, than what they came up with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wasn't impregnated by aliens, by the way, Fred. I think I got that. So good. so good. I did a few acting gigs, like extras works during the COVID, and some of the restrictions they had were like about distancing. I mean, to be honest, a lot of it only really applies to when you're on set, like. But yeah, they were definitely taking on less people during that time. So yeah, if you manage to get a gig, you'll get there and it'd be like you have to sit. It was like 2 to a table and one dinner table. and one person one end, one person the other end. So you could talk, but it's a bit weird trying to shout over the other side of the table. It was kind of like, But when you're on set, like, they did still have you close together. It was like, okay, so what's the point of this? If they're gonna have us close together on set without our masks on, why they're acting all, you know, pedantic when you're offset? Going, oh, you gotta have to be to make this part. You gotta wear your mask when you. It's like, so what? COVID don't happen. COVID, you can't get COVID when you're on set and filming. Is that it? You can only get COVID when the cameras aren't on. Like, what's going on here? I mean, it's so good though. I mean, I didn't mind much myself. It wasn't a complaint for me. It was just more of a pointing out how nonsensical some of the productions were. Somebody go mad. So when COVID, did you hear about the proposed WHO pandemic treaty? I don't believe I did. No, what's the WHO pandemic treaty? Did you wear a mask? I did actually. I mean, it was required for cab drivers to wear masks when we had a passenger in a car. So yeah, I wore a mask. Anything about COVID you miss? I miss the social distance in the supermarkets. The social distance in the supermarkets was, I don't know, maybe it was different in Hull, but in London it was a joke because you'd wait outside because they weren't letting too many people inside a shop at once. So you'd be waiting in this long queue outside, but once you got inside, it was a free-for-all. Like, nobody followed any of the rules and nobody enforced any of the rules. So everybody was just everywhere anyway. Some of the supermarkets had like a path that it made you follow where you couldn't just go anywhere. You had to walk in a line that they set out for you. Which means if you forgot something, you couldn't just walk back and get it. You have to come all the way back around. But of course, it didn't take long for people to start ignoring that as well. Even agency heavily criticized for how it handled COVID. It considering 300 amendments to its legally binding rule book. One measure floats it opens the door for member states to be made to comply with any advice issued during future pandemics, such as enforcing vaccine passports and border closures. You could see the World Health Organization force Britain, the US and Australia into lockdowns in future pandemics. Okay, so if there's a future pandemic, it wouldn't be up to individual countries to decide whether they go into lockdown or not. The WHO would be like, yo, you're in lockdown and that's it. That's good. I see. Interesting. I mean, honestly, I don't particularly like the sound of any kind of lockdown, regardless of who's issuing it. That being said, I recognize in certain situations it has to be done. Whether it's better for Britain to decide itself or whether it's better for the WHO to decide for us. Oof, who knows? I mean, well, who knows? Yeah. I guess it depends on who's actually making the decision and whether they're making it out of some kind of ego push, or whether they're making it out of actually understanding the situation. I guess in the grand scheme of things, it is better for countries to decide for themselves, just because, like, they should know their situation better than, say, the UN would. You know, the UN is effectively an outsider looking in, whereas people who live here and work here, you know, should understand it better. That being said, let's be honest, the last pandemic was kind of a mess for a few different reasons. Use my anxiety. He's easier on my anxiety. I was built for it. He was the deal with was bliss. Yeah, I get that. We came across an article saying China braces for COVID outbreak to 65 million cases weekly. Is it weekly? I heard about 65 million cases. I didn't say that was weekly though. That's a weekly? That's mad. I thought it was just 65 million total. I wasn't a fan of it. When we open up again, that was the hard part. Just because it ain't being taken public health emergency doesn't mean it's over. Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, COVID is still around, of course. It's just how we handle it now is different. Oof. That lady looks familiar. I'm not sure who she is though. Never trust anybody who says you can trust them. $65 million weekly cases. That is mad. How many people are in China though? Because 65 million weekly cases, that's going to be everyone in China soon enough. $1.4 billion. the Saw films. Ah, okay. Is she in the first Saw movie? Because I've only seen that one. Gotta go by alternative sources. Your own thoughts may stream into anything anymore. Well, ain't that the truth? Go with yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, she is. Okay, cool. That's probably that might be where I've seen her or recognizing her a little bit from. I don't know, maybe I've seen her something else as well, but I know I'll see the first Saw movie. Shawnee Smith is her name. She's born July 3rd. Interesting. Oh man, excuse me. I'm fine, said every man ever. He was not fine. When is everyone's birthdays? When's your birthday, Fred? You go first. And also, how old are you, Fred? January. Is it already passed? February 27th. Ooh. That is very close to the leap year day. There's a couple of days more. Yeah, and check it out, that game intro. Be cool to see your gameplay reaction, dog. Wait, which game intro? What did I miss? Oh, 105, I'm still 29. Well, I mean, you could identify as anything you want these days, so why not identify as a 29-year-old, right? Why not? Oh, this looks painful. Alien. That guy looks like Paul McGann. You know, he played Doctor Who. I don't think it's Paul McGann though. Pretty sure it's not Paul McGann. Just kind of looks like him. Evil instruction, Jerry. Let's see. I got songs for you. I can live my delusion if I want to. It's my delusion, I can live in it if I want to. Not song I know. Alright, no worries. Oh. In the air, cold seasons, short holidays, or your birthday. Jeffrey Pelosi is an expert in beating the game. Carnival. Frederick, I will tell you my birthday after you tell me how old you are. Carnival, 1998, alright. Good deal, indeed. Sweet family. Hey. But I'm getting tired on these streams lately, man. One of these days I might have to start doing these in an earlier time. Vice versa. Family important indeed. Family is important. Well, they can be, depending on what your family's like, I suppose. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through, Frederick. Oh, bloody hell. Got about 15 minutes left of this episode, boy. Oh, wait, yeah. Sages in the game. Haunted House, Brixie Town, Freak Show, and the Big Top. Oh man, it's like The Thing, but not as, you know. Oh boy. Damn it, falling asleep. Ugh. Oh man. Oh well, he didn't last long after talking about being a guide. First one to get hit. Yeah, you jet. What was that? Chip goes. I woke up late today, which is very unlike me. That means I'll fall asleep late tonight. Oof. You fall asleep late, I'll fall asleep early. Man. That's when I played it. I was a kid. I was in the arcade at the mall. The arcade was the entry to the movie theater in town. In the mall. That's where I came across the game in the house. Okay, yeah. Some of them old classics. Oof. I think like that messes up my body clock. Yeah, like tiny little changes. Not even tiny, but yeah. Oh, I don't think you're gonna be okay. Yeah, sometimes you wake up a little bit too early, a little bit too late, and it just throws off your whole thing. or one less cup of coffee than normal, and it's like, ugh. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is, boy, got 10 minutes to go? Man. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh. I think it's about to turn into a am I gonna fall asleep on stream show. Oh, all right. Okay, yeah. We're almost there. Bruh. You could cut it off and go to. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. I could, but there's about 7 minutes left of the show. I think I could hold for 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes to go. We could do this, guys. We could do this. I'm here. I'm here. Ugh. Barely, but I'm here. Uh-oh. Jesse's not okay, is she? Oh, she's gonna be too close to the spores. You're definitely getting old. Well, That's just the truth, isn't it? This guy needs to get away though. Yo, Scully just carried her. Oh, that was close. Didn't inhale the spores. Oof. Not long till I could even that's enough. Oof. Well, as long as you're paying. Gonna hang around with all the other old folk, talking about the old days. Talking about the 90s. I said you're not paying, put you in it, and it's just, oh come on now. I should get more than that. I mean, look, big up the NHS, of course, all day, every day, but come on, man. You can put me in a better than an NHS nursing home. I'm gonna have to start identifying as a 28-year-old if you're gonna do that. That way I could be still further away from having to be put in a nursing home. If that's what I've got to look forward to. At least start identifying as like, no, actually even better, maybe a 25-year-old. And I start identifying as 25. Do you think this marriage is? Man, should have made you sign a prenup. Amusing, yeah. You'll remember when Pizza Hut had spaghetti and 2 liters with their orders back in 1995. Oh, through the early 2000s. Wait, so you can't get 2 litre 7-Ups at Pizza Hut no more? Actually, no, I don't think. Yeah, it's just 1 litre bottles now in a lot of. I mean, I don't know about Pizza Hut, but I know. I think a lot of places just the 1 litre bottles now. Oh wait, no. No, I'm sure you could get not 1 litre, 1.5 litres. I think it's 1.5 litres. you in an NHS home and I'm taking your gaming stuff. Is how it works. Wait a minute. So I don't even get to keep my gaming stuff, man. This is not fair at all. What did I agree to? Alright, so that was episode 9 of the X-Files season 2. That was episode was I think. It was kind of like The Thing a little bit with the whole. I mean, The Thing was set in like Antarctica or whatever, but you know, similar kind of concept. Found this undiscovered life form that was you looking for a host. Killed off the whole people. They killed off everybody there, but they managed to contain it, I guess. Just. Scully had to do some bad man thing though, just carry that woman and put her in the box and then shut the door right before the spores just broke out. It's close. Listen, Scully just come back from being abducted by aliens. You can't be getting spores, inhaling spores now. But yeah, that was cool though, that was cool. Next week it's episodes 10, 11, 12. So next week we'd be halfway through the season 2. But that was episodes 7, 8, and 9 just for now. Yeah, I've been stopped. That like 20 plus years ago, man. Damn. I'm kind of thinking about it now because I guess I haven't really fully noticed, but now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I've only really seen 1.5 litre bottles. But I think to be fair, I generally don't order those big bottles anyways. That's probably why I haven't paid much attention to it. But now that I'm thinking about it, like I said, I can't speak to Pizza Hut specifically, but it's just in other sort of similar shops. I feel like I just seen the 1.5 litre bottles down at the bottom of the fridge. Like I think in KFC, for example, if you get like a family bucket, it's a 1.5 litre bottle. I think. Put it on yourself. Well, if you ain't no punk, hello, we want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah, it's something that you need to have. Cause once you leave your ass, she gonna leave with half. Kanye tried to warn us, man. Kanye tried to warn us. Should have listened. See, Pizza Hut or Papa John's back then. Got some names on list for whenever I start some live gaming. Snake Feast Gaming there. Snake Feast Gaming Chamber. Snake Pit Gaming. Snake Pit Gaming sounds really cool, actually. Or even just the Snake Pit. Like, this is the Snake Pit. No phone divorce session. Yo, Frozen Gamer, speaking of gaming. FG in a place to be. You know, died when you told me about your views. Was that the clause? Man, I should have read the small print. Should have read the small print. That's what happens when you don't read the small print, guys. That's what happens. I hope you're learning your lessons now. I hope you're learning your lesson. Don't make the same mistake I did, man. Read the small print. Matter of fact, get a lawyer. Get a lawyer to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. That's what you should have done. That's what you should have done, man. You're in Australia, raw. Are you on a holiday? Thursday morning here, yo. Frozen G is in Australia. Down under on Thursday morning. Appreciate you coming in from Australia, bro. What was this out of the question because I don't wanna. Man. I hope you're seeing this, guys. I hope you're seeing this. I hope you're learning your lesson. or at least learning my lesson. Yeah, bits and family. Alright, awesome, man. Don't know how it's a Christmas movie still. I'm just saying. Yeah. Then seeing what's happened to me and be like, you know what? Let me just play it safe. Let me just play it safe. I should have done that. I should have swallowed my pride and just said it. Now look at me. Now look at me. Appreciate the likes, guys. Big up for the likes. Got some ideas for awesome animation. Shit in and stuff in the background, all snake around me, having snake eyes and scales and stuff. Well, I ain't know if you know, Brax, but if you look on Fiverr.com, you could probably find somebody who can do like a logo or some kind of artwork for you based on that idea for a reasonable price. I mean, I don't know how good you are with like Photoshop or whatever. Maybe you can do it yourself anyway. I don't know, but assuming it's you draw, let me ask you, I'm tired, but yeah, if you can't do stuff with Photoshop or whatever, if you can't do the logos yourself, let me just say that. If you can't do the logos yourself, then you could probably find somebody on Fiverr who could do it for a reasonable price. Is what I'm trying to say. But if you can do it yourself, of course, then yeah, you can do that. He's the movie expert. Man, everybody ganging up on me now. I get no respect, man. I lie, I cheat, I steal, and still I get no respect. And we could have a happy marriage. No one felt with simmering dislike. Let's go back from the local takeaway and instantly regretting it. Should have just paid the £21 for pizza. Grabbed the cheaper option, and the dude was rubbing his beard and nose, then touching the food. Oof. I mean, the thing is, you know, a lot of places do that kind of thing, but you don't see it, and it's all good. As long as you don't see it, you don't need to know. But when you see it, it's like, oof. Listen, man, it's why places should have kitchens behind closed doors. You don't need to see what they do. Man's got all that beard dandruff in your food and that. Man's got all that skin flake, the chin skin flake in your food and that. Man's got all them nits, them beard nits in your food and that. Man's dripping beard oils in your food and that, and just like flaky dry hair in your food. Nah, you think that's olive oil? You think that's pepper? It's not pepper. You think that's Parmesan cheese? No, it's not Parmesan cheese. Nah. It's all good, Ben. It's all good. You know how to draw, garden, mostly, but perfect. Hey, nobody's perfect, so. But if you can do your own logos, that's cool. If not, then yeah, there's places you can go to get it done. So you got video. Oh, what, the Die Hard video, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you're gonna do that. Yeah, man. Well, you're on Obi, but yeah. And see, I could right. With that knowledge, nah. Right deep down. It's too stubborn. Here's what I'll say. I will concede. I will accept that you believe it's a Christmas movie. I believe that you believe it's a Christmas movie. How about that? I believe that you believe it's a Christmas movie. I think that's fair to say. I'm 17 pounds and I'm starving, so a question for you all. Should I say the dilemma after spending it and not eating all evening? You go ahead and eat it anyway. Why so stubborn? Let's put a smile on your face. Alright, so here's a question from Ben. You went to the shop, you're hungry, you got a pizza, you saw the man scratching his beard and all your food. Now you've got the pizza, do you still eat it anyway? Or do you did you throw it out and get something else to eat? What would you do? I think I know what I would do, but let me see what other people say before I say what I would do. Looks like Google full of worst rated, and they just get oh my days. Oh my days. Alright, so you're hungry, you went to a shop to get a pizza, you saw the guy making the pizza and he's scratching his beard all over your food while making your pizza. So now you spent the 17 pounds on the pizza, you've got it, do you still eat the pizza anyway? Or do you throw it out and get something else? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Like I say, I have an answer. I have an answer on what I think I would do. But let me wait a little bit. I have to go to bed soon. I ain't gonna lie though, because I'm that tired. But let me see what other people say. Bear in mind it's now, yeah, 11:20 p.m. We are late in the day. Sam will throw it. Okay. Dan, FG, Brax. Any more answers before I say mine? Anybody else in the chat? Anybody lurking? Want to chime in before I say mine? That would have walked away before the pizza's done. Duck out the shop. Yeah, I do want to take at least 1 or 2 art courses when I enroll in community college. First for about being an animation artist, and that's the website. Yeah, okay, nice. Going in the art direction, that's good, man. I like that. Any kind of creative, expressive feel, I think is good. I can imagine it being sweaty. Alright, so here's what I would do. And bear in mind, I don't actually recommend you do this yourself, just to be clear with that, because I realize what I'm about to say. So I'm going to preface this by saying I don't actually recommend you do this. But I would look over the pizza very carefully, check if I could see anything like hair or anything like that. And if not, it's getting yum up. That pizza getting yum up. That pizza getting yum up. That's what's happening. I'll check over, make sure it's good. If it's still good, I can't see no hair, can't see nothing, can't see anything that looks like it shouldn't be there. That thing getting yum up. But yeah, I don't actually recommend you do that. It's the wrong answer, by the way. It's the wrong answer. But like I said earlier, I don't usually make smart choices. Yeah, read years ago, those artists set their own work hours. Yeah, if you're self-employed, that's pretty much how it goes. You choose the work you want to do, you work the hours you want to work. Bear in mind though, if you are self-employed, although you can work the hours you want to work, you know, you still have to eat and buy food and pay bills. So you can't just like do like one job every 5 years and I think you're gonna be, you know what I mean? Yeah. So the appeal of being self-employed is great because you can set your own hours, but of course it comes with the fact that the burden of being able to set your own hours, like so it's kind of like a blessing and a curse type thing. It's great that you can do it, but it's also a burden because you have to figure out how much work do you need to do, how much, when you can do it, and all that kind of stuff. And it's all on you. So bear that in mind. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying bear that in mind when you're doing it. Just be prepared for like, although you can set your own hours, you're gonna find times where you're taking on work at times you don't necessarily want to be taking on work because you got bills to pay, just like everybody else. So yeah. Can't see anything on the pizza, but the vision of him rubbing his beard and nose and then touching my food is giving me chills. That's one of the careers where you can work from home. Yeah. Isn't a Christmas movie? You definitely don't make so much. Well, at least I'm consistent, right? At least I'm consistent. I'm gonna spend 17 pounds. So I think I'll probably eat it and never return. Lorene is his new wife. I thought you knew. Yeah, Lorene's my new wife. I mean, Lorene doesn't know it yet, by the way, but she's my new wife. She just doesn't know it yet, or that I exist, for that matter. But you know, that's how it all starts. That's how every fairy tale romance starts. You know, like what's that one, Sleeping Beauty, where the guy finds a girl in the woods and just like ransacks her. You know what I mean? Just starts kissing up some random girl he found sleeping. Just saying, every fairy tale, every fairy tale. And that one, was it Cinderella, where he found a slipper, and then like he just like gathered up every woman in the town and be like, yo, put this slipper on and see if it fits. I'm just saying, every fairy tale, like every kind of Prince Charming is a creep, so it just makes sense. That's what we grew up on, though. That's what we grew up on. So if we display creepy behavior from time to time, that's why. It's every fairy tale we ever heard. Give it to the trash can, then hold another one. I would link that itch to an animal. Maybe more than one wife. I ain't needy. Cool. So it's an open relationship. It's open to be reaction video. It's always like to do that. I mean, I guess I'm not opposed to the idea of doing another reaction video. I don't know if I want to go back to doing them on a regular basis, though, that's for sure, just because kind of a hassle. But yeah, I mean, never say never. Never say never. I mean, I don't necessarily plan on it at the moment, I guess, but, you know, never say never. But yeah, guys, I think it's about time I start wrapping up and lay my head down to sleep. Dude, I'm just married to you. I ain't ready for the relationship. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, next live stream should be on Thursday evening. It's Thursday morning in Australia where Frozen Gamer is, so I guess that'd be Saturday morning. No, Yes, is that Saturday morning? I think, if I'm working it out correctly. It'll be Saturday morning in Australia, but Thursday evening for us English boys and girls. Yeah. Sorry guys, you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. Till whenever, if ever. Peace.